The coronavirus outbreak is disrupting entertainment events in Hollywood and around the world, from the theatrical releases of major films to the launch of film festivals and TV conferences. Public gatherings are limited, theme parks have closed, major events have been canceled or postponed, and the global box office has taken a massive hit. This could affect the entertainment industry for months, if not years to come. Riveted has broken down what this means for the entertainment industry. We're still giving away $100 Amazon gift cards here, and all you have to do is leave a comment to join the draw. Oh, you might need a box of tissues for this one. A recent statement from Disney read, "While there have been no confirmed cases of COVID-19 on our productions, after considering the current environment and the best interests of our cast and crew, we have made the decision to pause production on some of our live-action films for a short time. This means pausing the live-action version of 1989 animated classic The Little Mermaid, which was set to begin filming a couple of days ago in London, as well as Home Alone, Peter Pan and Wendy, Shrunk, Cruella, and The Last Duel. The red carpet event and release of Mulan was also pushed. We were really looking forward to Mulan. So far, we are not sure when the productions will continue because new cases of COVID-19 are reported daily. It gets worse." Disney has halted production on The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the high-profile series which stars Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan and marks Disney Plus's first Marvel Cinematic Universe project. Began brief shoots in Prague in early March, but the studio decided to shut down production and recall staff to Atlanta. Disney also closed its last remaining parks, Disney World Orlando, Disneyland Paris, and Disneyland in Anaheim, a couple of days ago. Employees at other Disney verticals, including ESPN, Direct-to-Consumer, Disney Television, Disney Studios, and Disney Parks, Experiences, and Products, were also told to work from home if possible. A few countries can still binge their favorite Disney movies on Disney Plus, but the story is not the same in other countries. The launch of Disney Plus has been delayed in France until April 17th. Disney, meanwhile, also had to join other streamers in the European Union who've had to reduce their video quality to use less bandwidth. The launch of Disney Plus in India has also been postponed indefinitely. The streaming platform already available in the US was scheduled for launch on March 29th. The company also closed all of its retail stores in North America, plus the Walt Disney World Resort hotels are being closed. In addition, Disney TV Studios has shut down production on Genius Aretha, the third season of the anthology series starring Cynthia Erivo, and postponed filming on all pilots. Also, Marvel Studios has pushed pause on production for all of its Disney Plus series, which includes Loki and WandaVision. And now we have a really sad one for you. Production on James Cameron's Avatar sequels have been suspended in New Zealand. Producer John Landau told the New Zealand Herald, "We've delayed it. We had plans to come with a group of people and start back up, and we made the decision to hold off and continue working here in Los Angeles and come down there a little bit later than we'd planned. If I told you we are going to know something in 2 weeks, I'd be lying. I might not be wrong, even a broken clock is right twice a day, but I would be lying because I don't know. We're in the midst of a global crisis, and this is not about the film industry. I think everybody needs to do now whatever we can do, as we say here, to flatten the coronavirus curve. Weta will continue to work on the visual effects for the movie for now. And it's not just Disney. Other production companies have also been hit very hard. Netflix confirmed that it is pausing scripted TV and film production on both the US and Canada for 2 weeks due to government restrictions, alongside health and safety precautions. It's a little harder to nail down just how many Netflix productions are affected by the 2-week pause, as there is an assortment of shows and films in various levels of production at any given time. However, some of the shows which were halted include Stranger Things, Grace and Frankie, Sex Life, and Ryan Murphy's The Prom. Netflix is also suspending production on The Witcher Season 2. A source close to The Witcher production shared the email sent to staff to Riveted. It reads, "The coronavirus has raised challenging issues for everyone working on set on productions for Netflix. We are very grateful for all the work everyone has done to keep cast and crew safe during this pandemic. Cast and crew health is our primary concern. We are dealing with an unprecedented global pandemic that is beyond our control, and in many instances with mandates or restrictions imposed by governments, including travel restrictions in many countries. As such, we have made the decision, effective immediately, to pause production for 2 weeks during this difficult time, and we will support our production partners working on Netflix UK scripted series in doing the same. This will allow everyone the time to make informed decisions about how to move forward." Dwayne Johnson also announced that his new film Red Notice would shut down for at least 2 weeks, as leaders of the world urged people to self-isolate to prevent the spread of the deadly COVID-19 virus. Johnson shared a video of him on Instagram speaking to the crew of Red Notice, a Netflix action comedy that co-stars Gal Gadot and Ryan Reynolds. He said, "We really appreciate all your hard work and patience at this time, but my number one goal for you guys, and it's our number one goal too, is that we're going to get everybody home to their families. That's where we need to be right now. Home, taking care of our families, making sure they're good, supported, and protected, especially our elderly. So we're going to make that happen." Warner Brothers is also having a hard time adjusting. The company shut down production on Baz Luhrmann's Elvis biopic after actor Tom Hanks tested positive for the novel coronavirus. The studio also shut down The Batman for 2 weeks. Warner Brothers is also stopping production on The Matrix 4, which had recently moved from San Francisco to Berlin, Germany. The movie is being directed by Lana Wachowski and features returning franchise actors Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss. Production on Riverdale has also been shut down. The publication reported a team member working on the show came into contact with an individual who tested positive for the coronavirus. Warner Brothers sent out a prepared statement which reads, "We have been made aware that a team member from Riverdale, which is produced in Vancouver, was recently in contact with the person who has tested positive for COVID-19. The team member is currently receiving a medical evaluation. We are working closely with the appropriate authorities and health agencies in Vancouver to identify and contact all individuals who may have come into direct contact with our team members. The health and safety of our employees, casts, and crews are always our top priority. We have and will continue to take precautions to protect everyone who works on our productions around the world. Out of an abundance of caution, production on Riverdale is currently suspended." Other productions which also have been affected are as follows. NBC Universal has suspended production on nearly all of the television series. Lionsgate is moving summer release Spiral from the Book of Saw run in Antebellum off the calendar for now. Amazon has shut down production on the Lord of the Rings series in New Zealand after the country shut its borders on March 13th. The production will be suspended for at least 2 weeks, but no plans have been made to resume production. Hulu has suspended production on the Emmy-winning series The Handmaid's Tale, which was filming its 4th season. Paramount Pictures is delaying the release of the comedy The Lovebirds, starring Kumail Nanjiani and Issa Rae. The movie was scheduled to hit theaters on April 3rd. Though Freeform hasn't confirmed, actor Megan Faye posted to Instagram that The Bold Type has shut down. F9 is also delayed until April 2021, taking over a spot reserved for the 10th installment in the franchise. Universal halted production on its live-action films, including Jurassic World Dominion. The studio will make an announcement about resuming production in the coming weeks. Festivals, events, and theater performance have also not been spared. BAM Cinema Fest has been canceled. The New York platform for emerging independent filmmakers was scheduled to kick off its 12th edition on June 11th. VidCon 2020 has been canceled. The convention for internet video creators and fans, which would have taken place June 17th through 20th in Anaheim, California, hopes to reschedule to a date in the fall. The Broadway revival of Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf will not resume performances at New York's Booth Theater following the coronavirus shutdown. The play, starring Laurie Metcalf and Rupert Everett, was in previews and intended to relaunch on April 13th. The Havana Film Festival, New York, originally set for April 28th through May 5th, has been postponed, with a new date hoped to be set for the fall of this year. The 47th Annual Daytime Emmy Awards ceremony has been canceled. Originally set for June 12th in Pasadena, California, the event has not been given a future date by the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences. The Academy still hopes to announce nominees this spring, while looking toward alternative ways to honor the selected talent and programs. London's 2020 Olivier Awards are also canceled. The awards ceremony is London's equivalent of the Tony Awards, honoring the best in theater. The Society of London Theatre said in a statement, following the government's new advice on social distancing yesterday and the subsequent closing of many theaters and public venues, we no longer feel that it is feasible to host the ceremony that we had planned to deliver. It said all tickets would be refunded. BAFTA is postponing the 2020 Television Craft Awards and Television Awards. The events were scheduled for April 26th and May 17th, respectively. Both ceremonies will be postponed until later this year. The Met Gala, originally set for May 4th, has been postponed. A new date for the event, which benefits the Metropolitan Museum of Art's Costume Institute and was to be hosted by Meryl Streep, Emma Stone, and Lin-Manuel Miranda, has not been set. That last time the event saw cancellation was in 2002, after September 11th. The 2020 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony and induction week festivities are being postponed until later this year. The annual event was set to air live on HBO. The new date for the induction ceremony will be revealed at a later date. The GLAAD Media Awards have been canceled in New York and postponed in Los Angeles. The ceremony honoring the best in LGBTQ advocating media was set for March 19th in New York City and in LA on April 16th. GLAAD hopes to set a new LA date for the fall as well. The directive is to stay at home as much as possible, but even if you wanted to go to the theater, it would probably take you forever to get space. AMC announced that screenings across the country would be limited to 50 moviegoers each. The theater chain said in a statement, "The health of our guests and employee teams comes first for AMC. Therefore, effective immediately at all our U.S. theaters that are open, we will limit ticket sales per showtime in each of our theater auditoriums to a maximum of 50% of normal seating capacity and a maximum of 50 people, whichever is less." And yes, if you are a fan of sports, you can only enjoy previous games. Nothing is happening in that field as well. The European Soccer Championship has been moved from 2020 to 2021. The tournament had been scheduled to take place on June 12th through July 12th throughout Europe. The 2020 Kentucky Derby is being postponed until September 5th. This year will be the first time the horse race is not held on the first Saturday of May since 1945. The NBA has suspended the 2019-20 basketball season after a Utah Jazz player tested positive for the coronavirus. The National Hockey League is following the NBA's plan and suspending the current sports season indefinitely. Games for the 2019-20 season are being put on hold, and it started with March 12th evening games. Even our favorite talk shows have been affected. The Ellen DeGeneres Show shoots without a studio audience. The View, live with Kelly and Ryan and Tamron Hall, are also filming without live audiences. It's a bit harder for Wendy Williams to shoot without an audience because the studio audience members are her co-hosts, and they play a vital role in the show. Hopefully, this very dark cloud will pass soon. We will keep you posted on updates in the entertainment industry as usual. This has been Riveted, and we publish amazing videos daily. Remember to stay safe during this time.